Hey guys, I'm back again. Welcome to day 79. I like the Google Pixel 7a. Currently recording this video from my couch using the front selfie camera. I am on babysitting duty. This is day 7 of being a dad. One of the downside of having a Pixel phone is you can't switch between the front camera and back camera as you're in the middle of recording. So I gotta hit stop, turn the camera around. Here's my little guy chilling in the bassinet, and then we are switching back to the selfie camera recording this video. As you can see, turning back and forth is not really easy to use. Weird. As I was recording this video, all of a sudden I got a message saying that some of this video might not be saved. I might stop recording. Very odd. So I'm just going to keep using the selfie camera. Now I'm afraid if I use the main camera and it randomly just shuts off, I wouldn't even know. So this may not be the best viewing angle. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Baby is sleeping. Doing some babysitting for the duty. Don't want to run off too far to get off my tripod. I guess I could technically tilt my phone to the side. I'm not sure if this is much better. We are working up. Oh God. Currently propped onto a laptop. So this is day 79. And using this phone, walking outside, there's always going to be trouble reviewing angle, especially if it's bright outside. And I definitely noticed it more since I came from the Moto Razr Plus, which has a 14 nits peak brightness. So that's something I continue to notice every time that I use this phone when it's bright. And the processor on this phone is not as powerful as a Snapdragon that is on the Moto Razr Plus or any of the latest 2023 flagships. And you can see that immediately when I'm driving. Even recording a video, my car is about 77 degrees inside the car. So it's a pretty warm day. It's not super hot. There are days where it'll be 90 or 100 degrees in the car. But it was 77 degrees. I was just driving down the block. I know it was a short ride. So I just docked my cam as a dash cam. And even when doing that, just driving for 2 minutes, there was a message that says that the phone is getting hot. As a result, there's going to be reduced video quality. So that continues to be an issue. This phone runs super hot. And even in short spurts of driving in a car and doing a short video, it can't really handle that either. It still recorded the video, but it did tell me I'm going to get a lower quality due to the fact that the phone is getting hot. And what I do like about the Pixel phone is you can actually zoom in and out in the middle recording. Press the button here. Same thing with the main camera as well. For some reason with the Moto Razr Plus, I recall not being able to do that. Once you pick a camera setting, you're pretty much just locked into it. Because in the middle of recording, sometimes you want to zoom in, use a wider angle, use a selfie camera. I find that Samsung phone has many more features and more flexibility. Just in terms of zooming, flipping the camera back and forth. With Pixel phone, it's simple, very basic, and I find that a lot of time it's missing a lot of features that I do miss from Samsung phones. And on day 78, I woke up at 7 a.m. By 2 p.m., my phone is already at 30%. I've seen many random messages that I haven't seen before. At one point, the mic just turned off, and then the video just stopped recording while I am speaking, so that is odd. So like I mentioned before, anytime we do any Android beta testing, there are going to be a lot of weird bugs, and this just happened to be one of them. But I did wanted to try the newest beta to see if there's any improvements in battery life. Like I mentioned earlier, I woke up at 7 a.m. By 2 p.m., my phone is at 30%. By around 3:30 or so, I reached 20%. So I know at that point, I'm going to spend the rest of the day being plugged to a charger, since it takes forever to charge. So about eight and a half hours of battery life, which is pretty solid, I guess, for a pretty heavy usage day. I drive around, I had GPS on, no charger connected, music playing through Bluetooth, and so that's a little bit better. In my recent days of using the Pixel 7a, I was getting about 4 hours of screen on time if I use my phone a lot, and at least now it is much better at 8 hours under somewhat heavy usage. And so the next day, I once again woke up at about 7 a.m. Currently, I'm kind of recording the video, and it is 10 o'clock. We're at 50%. So pretty big draw there. I haven't used my phone that much this morning until I recorded this video. Mostly just music playing in the background. Some light came in here and there. So far with the new update, there is some minor battery life bump, but it's nothing life-changing, at least much better than it was before. My only concern at the moment, since it's in beta, the video did cut off a few times while I'm literally recording. Although since I'm propping the phone on top of my laptop, I'm not sure if the heat from the laptop is making the phone more hot. So that is one thing I do wanted to point out. So far, day 79, Android 14 beta seems okay. If you guys want to test it out, the battery life is a little bit better. But overall, some bugs when recording video, but for the most part, it is a pretty stable beta if you guys want to give it a try. All right, let me know if there's anything else that you guys want me to cover. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Please check out my other daily vlogs if you haven't already, and see you guys over there.